Hey, look what I just scored at Target. They had Snake Eyes and they had Scarlet. Don't really care about Scarlet. I actually have these on order, but I don't want to wait. I want to tear these open and see what is up with this stuff. Alright, this is the moment of truth. Snake Eyes is open. Like I said, I couldn't wait. I had these on order from Super7, and of course, why would I get these figures, ahead of time from the company that makes them, as opposed to finding them in retail. So here he is. This is it. Listen to some Joe music. Got my Real American beer going. It's a late night review, but I just wanted to get into this. Right, so he's a decent solid, and he's got some shine to him. I'll pull out the other figures, but he also, let's see the weapons though. It comes with this backpack. I didn't know that. Sword, which these are solid weapons. And you can compare them to, remember the Hasbro. These like gummy type things. But here's the card back. Of course, Super7 kills it with the card backs. They always look great. The reaction figures are always great. Of course, the figures themselves were a waste of time, I think, because G.I. Joe is all about articulation. Why make Joes without articulation? So this is what we've been waiting for, is just make O-rings. Wouldn't it have been great to get all those variations that they made? The Sunbow Snake Eyes, the comic version of Firefly, all that stuff. Alright, so like I said, this is a decent, I think it's pretty good. I mean, it doesn't feel, it's not, let's say it's not as solid as a 90s vintage Snake Eyes. It's definitely, here's a black major. See, this would have been great if they did this. Hopefully they'll do this. Obviously these are, it's a little bit better version, I think, of a black than some of the black major ones, but they still are, that kind of lighter, thinner plastic. I would say it's maybe even a step up from this Hasbro one. Because these new Hasbros that came out, they're really dull. This one's got a little bit of this dull kind of paint. I'm not, like, look at here's blue. I'd say this is a much better shine, brighter paint, but the actual body mold though is a little bit better. These ones have this dull. I would say it's like, I got Vacation Cobra Commander. Now these legs come from the lanyard, the old lanyard figures, and I would say it's probably around, this is some decent plastic, so it might be around that. But alright, let's check out the most important thing. Can I get a light in here? Can we see it? This is really hard to, let's see, here's the, alright. Let's open this up. Okay, he is all taken apart, and he has his little O-ring. Here it is. This is it. And here's the Hasbro, the reissued one. So this one looks a little bit thinner. It's not as thick. These ones have more. It's a little bit. They were kind of stuck there for a second. I almost thought it went. All right, so he's got. He's got kind of the older head, right? It doesn't have, the later figures of Joe's. Started getting the later, was it late 80s? Started going that way. So just see the Hasbro did the same thing. The arms have a bigger socket than this one. Kind of almost looks like the 90s here. There's the insides. How does that compare? Yeah, let me see. There. Let's take a look at the chest pieces. Yeah, I actually think this is I think Super 7 actually has a little better quality to them. It's a little bit wider. This one's, yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's following more. I wish I had the version 2 of Snake Eyes just to see how that body was, but this is definitely thinner. Let's see, what else do we have? We got the heads, the screws. Here's the screw. Alright, so if you can see, if I could just keep it there, that's the screw. Here's Hasbro's screw. Now if you see, this one is the 90s. It's a little bit bigger. Like I have some of these other ones that are a little, there's like another Joe. So it's a little bit shorter. Here's the pieces. This is that. This is everything. This is the O-ring. You could fix it up if it needs to be replaced. They could live on. Okay, he's back together. The only thing, this one took a little bit to get it, because if you know, there's two holes on the back. They plug in. That's how you get, all the Joes kind of have the same thing, but the two holes are a little bit in more, and they kind of get in the way of the O-ring. So that was kind of to try to get that out of the way and get this thing, snapped together with the pieces all put. That was kind of a little bit. But all right, next thing, weapons, right? Let them hold the weapons. Okay, that looks a little loose right there. It's loose there. How about the gun? Alright, the gun holds good. Let me check some of these other weapons. Okay, to also flip the record. Let's see, here's some guns. Okay, this is the Hasbro gun. Some of those ones. These ones are pretty loose. How do they fit on him? Is that a lot? Yeah. Okay, they are tighter because this is, how's his fit? I bet his, yeah, that's kind of big. I wonder if his sword, can you hold that sword better? No, he holds it a lot better. What about the, giving Snake Eyes, so this, they gave the, version 3 Snake Eyes sword to version 1. Okay, well, he holds this one better. I don't know that. That one's a little loose. There's a couple other guns. I think that's from some stuff from the 25th. I got a bunch of little guns all here. Yeah, that one's kind of loose, but oh well. Okay, so he holds this as a, I mean, this looks kind of big. I'd rather have one of these smaller ones. So actually, what was the one I just had? Yeah. Alright, so that looks, that's a little bit better now. Alright, so the weapons, but he doesn't, I was wondering with his hands, if they were maybe a little bit more rubbery. We don't want to lose the thumbs. I don't want to lose the crotches and all those issues that we had before. Let's see why don't I do a height thing, and I think that will be the last of it. Let's just check out their heights. But so far it seems to be, that surprisingly seems to be passing pretty well. Alright, there they are standing up. You can see this first version, yeah, it's a little bit smaller, but I think that's just how it is. So he's the same size as the version 4, the 91 version, so they fit right in. There's no size difference that they're going to be smaller, larger, or whatever. They fit right in with the other O-rings. You know what I noticed though? Super 7, you didn't give us a stand, huh? Joe's without stands? Are you kidding me? Alright, but luckily, there's a Hasbro stand. There you go. So, buy stands, I guess. So, he fits perfectly on that. It's not bad. I think it holds up. I mean, the detail looks fine on him. I'm waiting to get those bats is what I really want. So I'll definitely be doing a review once I get the bats and the Cobra Commander. But what do you think, Vacation Cobra Commander? He was bothered on his time off, taking the night off, and we're doing this review. Yeah, aside from, he can't hold the sword, this paint, I mean, you can kind of see how this paint has this, like, I don't know, it's like that NECA paint. I really thought Super 7 was going to have, they usually have really good paint. I know, like, that, the Ultimates, the Turtle Ultimates I really like, so, but whatever, I don't know why he has. And also, this is supposed to be a comic snake, guys. If anyone knows what comic, when did he have this like kind of blue? I don't know. I thought it was, I don't know. I don't remember that kind of color, but whatever. Maybe it's, I don't know. Anyway, there it is. Stay tuned. Hopefully I get those. Hopefully Super 7 actually ships out their stuff. I never got a notification, so I figured I'm just gonna snag this and let's take a look at how it is. But I'm in on this line as long as they make, I mean, I don't know, of course they're gonna make another Duke, and I really want to compare the Cobra Commanders. Being both toon versions will be interesting. But yeah, make the Marvel comic versions, some of the cartoon versions, DIC versions would be great. Like this guy. How about him when he was in Alcatraz? That would be a great version to come out with. But there they are. This is it. Alright, enjoy your night, morning, whatever. Cheers.